toys in basketball, an active shooter, and scientists discover a new animal. This and more on today's Lightning News. So the WNBA is cracking down on what you say on yeah, that's actually a headline. During an Atlanta Dream game, also at the Phoenix Mercury games, fans started throwing adult toys onto the court. And no, it's not some kind of weird halftime show. It turns out it's some kind of marketing stunt by a crypto promoter. Yeah, nothing says invest into my token like seeing adult toys being thrown onto a field. So security shut it down, a few people got arrested, and the league had to officially say to the fans, please stop throwing adult toys, which is literally something I would have never thought I had to say. So unless they're trying to do some kind of marketing where they do free adult toys at every basketball game, maybe this isn't a token that you want to invest into. Let's meet the colugo, the flying lemur. So somewhere in Southeast Asia, it lives a colugo, and literally this animal looks like it was created by AI. It is a mammal. It uses its wing to glide between trees, kind of like Batman's cape. So it's not a lemur, it's not a bat, but scientists do believe that there are different species of them living within the forest itself. Here's the shocking part, its closest relatives are primates. So technically that makes us distant cousins. So now we can say that our cousins can fly. But let's be honest, evolution I think is just messing around at this point because this is so cute and I have never heard of or seen these in my life. Tariffs are back at 30% and half of the world is about to hate America for this. Yeah, I'm not lying, the tariffs are now the highest they've ever been in nearly 100 years. So Trump just slapped tariffs on over 60 countries, and some of it being 30, 40, or even 50% on some goods. And you ask why? Well, he says it's to protect American jobs. And what that means for us is you guys better start treating Amazon like a Gucci. So do you know what happened when the tariffs were around the same price in the 1929? Yeah, it was called a Great Depression. Brazil, Switzerland, and even the United Nations have fired back, setting their own tariffs against the US, and he has started a global trade war literally in 4K. Honestly, if you really think about this, I understand there were some markets where this worked out last time he actually did it. But if you actually sit there and think about it, the products that we're receiving from these countries, we can't fulfill here. So what does that mean? That means that the products are going to be more expensive here. Now I understand a shirt here would cost $30 to make and maybe $1 to make in China or something. Now the cost of every single shirt will be now $30 at cost to a retailer. Now this works in the vehicle industry where Ford can compete at the right prices and other places can compete currently where they're making the stuff here in the US. But things like clothing, things like furniture are 100%, we are nowhere near close to be able to supply the US with the current demand. If you ever wanted to see the Northern Lights, this might be your chance because today the Northern Lights are coming to the US, 18 states and specifically, and it's gonna bring a total light show in the night. What's happening is that a massive solar storm is hitting the earth and is causing the Northern Lights to be seen much more south than they would normally be seen at. And we're talking like states like Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, and even some parts of Illinois. Make sure you get your popcorn ready because those shows on a summer day are gonna be fire. And NASA says there is no danger, except danger to your phones because you're gonna be seeing a whole lot of green because of the storms. 2 asteroids just passed by Earth today and NASA says everything is fine. The 2 asteroids are pretty big. One is the size of a big jet, the other is the size of a 30-story building. Both of them just zipped by Earth at over 36,000 miles an hour. NASA, of course, says it's all okay, but that's what they say when they don't want people to panic. The bigger one did come within a few million miles. Right now it's flying back towards the sun and we can all go back to worrying about our bills. But on the bright side, if it would have hit us, then we wouldn't have to be worrying about all these increase in prices and tariffs and all this crazy stuff going on. An active shooter is in Emory University right now. An active shooter alerted a lockdown in campus, and the police say that there was an exchange of gunfire between the suspect and the police before securing the area. Students were told to shelter in place, and their parents were sent a text message letting them know about the whole situation. Details are still coming out, but seriously, man, this isn't right. You guys shouldn't be doing this. If you guys are having problems or having issues with people, make sure you reach out to people. most people want to see you succeed. So